Diane,
Yeah?
what is today?
It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday, but it's our last day of our Lent season.
It has been a lot of fun, hasn't it?
Oh my gosh. We have made some fantastic dishes, haven't we?
We have, and
Yep.
I have enjoyed making dishes, actually.
Hey everyone, I am Pastor Peggy from Buckins, Newfoundland.
And I'm Pastor Diane in beautiful Norton, New Brunswick.
It is beautiful here today.
Welcome to our Lockdown Lunacy Lent edition. This is our last episode of this series, this season.
But we'll probably be back. Good Friday is coming and Easter Sunday is coming. The best holiday of the year.
Uh-huh.
Are y'all ready? Do you have your chocolate?
No.
Do you have your eggs?
I have my eggs.
Oh, good.
But you know what? This egg is not ready for Easter.
It isn't ready for Easter. Neither is mine.
It's kind of bland and white and boring. I think we should color them.
I think that's a great idea.
Now, when you were a kid, did you color or dye your eggs?
Yes, we had a process.
Oh.
Yeah, we had to, I don't know why we did this, but Mom would get out a needle, like a darning needle. She would pop a hole into one end, pop a hole into the other end, stick it up and break the yolk. Yes.
Blow the egg at the hole.
Blow the egg out of the hole, and then we would paint them or decorate them, and most of the time they would break in our hands.
Right. Now, we never actually, I shouldn't say we never colored eggs. I don't remember coloring eggs, and I've seen people do it. I've seen them dye the eggs, and then you get to crack them open and eat them. And I've always been so, I don't want to say jealous, but I wish I could have done that.
Well, today you're getting a chance. Yay! So these are not boiled eggs.
Nope.
They're not boiled, but we are going to boil them.
We are. I've got my water ready to start the dye. It's got yellow onions, red onions, beet greens. Actually, I put a whole beet in there. Greens, stem, root, everything. And we simmer that on the stove for about a half hour. I'm gonna put a little more water in.
Yeah.
Have you got your water ready?
I do.
Let me see if I can show you what it looks like.
Oh, wow.
It's really dark.
It's really dark. Oh,
And it smells like beets.
mine doesn't. When it was boiling, it smelled bad, but here's mine right here. You can see it
Oh, yes.
in the spoon.
Yeah, that looks great. So we are not going to do a full dozen eggs even between us. I'm going to do 4, and I believe Pastor Peggy's going to do 4 as well. And what we're going to do, the project that we found on the internet, they used leaves and little ferns and stuff from outside, but I opened the door and it was too cold for me to go out. So I went to my craft closet.
Oh, what'd you get?
Oh, I got a whole bunch of things. I actually have some cute stickers.
Oh,
Yeah, with bunnies and Easter eggs. And I have this, if I can find the end, there we go. This ribbon.
pretty.
And I took some washi tape and I cut out a cross. And then I just have a ball of yarn that I thought I'd put the string around in whatever pattern it happens to come out. So there's my 4 things.
Wow. Well, I'm going to color 2 eggs. And like you, I looked outside, but There was no grass. It's all covered with snow.
Oh
And the
my.
only thing that I might be able to get would be pine needles or spruce needles. And that would mean some tramping over a couple of feet of snow and going down through it. And yeah, so I decided to go. We had potato salad for supper, so I saved the peels and I cut them into different shapes and sizes. So with this one, I'm going to make a cross.
Cute.
Yeah. So what the direction says is to put. I've done it with this one already. So I have this one ready to go. I sort of took my peel, and it says stockings in directions, but I didn't have any stockings, so I used a onion bag.
And I didn't have any stockings, so I went to my craft closet and I have some rolls of tools, so that's what I'm going to use.
I think it'll work.
I think it will too. Yep. It's what that's going to do is it's going to hold whatever you put on your egg. It's going to hold it there.
I was looking at it before I put this is basically tulle, onion bag, on, and I'm like, there's no way this is going to work. But it seals so close to the egg, it's almost like it's stuck on there. So I'm going to try it now I'm going to lay my cross, because I've got a cross here, and I'm going to lay that into my tulle first, and then I'm just going to lay my egg onto it like this, and then I'm going to take the tulle and I'm just, I went back and I adjusted it because I don't want my cross to be crooked, although that would be okay too, and then just started to twist it like this, and it gets so tight. Oh. And then I'm just using a twisty tie to wrap around it.
And I have some baker's twine that I'm going to use to tie it up. But if you have elastics, that would work as well.
Yeah. Hair ties or anything would probably work.
Yeah. So we're going to do that for all 4 of our eggs. But it also said to add some white wine vinegar. And how much was that, Peggy? Do you recall?
Yeah, it said 3 teaspoonfuls.
So a tablespoon.
Yeah. Oh. Pastor Diane, do you know why eggs are associated with Easter? And not bunnies?
Well, don't the bunnies lay the eggs?
I often wondered that. Easter is so confusing.
Right? Bunnies are a mammal. Mammals do not lay eggs.
They don't.
They give birth to live babies.
Lots and lots of babies.
That's why my sticker set actually has a little chick. Actually, a few of them here and there.
Okay.
All right, so if you know why we associate eggs with Easter, type out a comment.
Yeah. And why the bunny?
Are there any other Easter traditions that you kind of go, what's with that? Like, why? It doesn't really make sense. For example, I've always wondered, the traditional Easter dinner is ham. We're celebrating the resurrection of a Jewish guy.
With meat they're not supposed to eat.
Right?
You know, in this series, I looked at different foods and celebrations all across the world, and ham is very North American, but in most places it's lamb or a bird, a fowl of some sort.
Which makes complete sense, right?
Yeah.
It's Passover, so a lamb is perfect.
Yeah. I but it seems that is mostly a North American tradition.
Okay.
Where exactly it came from, I'm not 100% sure.
So there's the.
Oh, pretty.
I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we shall see.
We'll see. And then there is the tradition of the Easter bonnet.
Easter bonnet.
And There's even a song that goes with it.
From the movie Easter Parade.
Oh, the Easter parade, yeah.
I'm going to put my eggs in because I didn't have them wrapped yet. So it's nice that they have the little handles.
It is nice that they have the little handles. Hi everyone, if you are watching us on YouTube, I want you to give us a thumbs up and do that commenting thing. We'd love to hear from you.
Also, if you want to see other stuff that we do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and right beside it, that little bell, notification bell. Click on that and tell YouTube how much you would like to hear from us.
I'm excited. 15 minutes is gone.
15 minutes are up. It's time to look at the eggs. It actually says to let them sit and cool off for 10 minutes, but we can rinse them off in cool water and see if that works. But take a look at those. Oh, it's going to be fun.
Well, I really didn't think this would work.
You doubted me.
But look at that.
Wow. Wouldn't it be cool if we had, well, I've got more white eggs, but showing them side by each.
Well, I have a white cloth here.
Wow, look at that.
That is really, really brown. I think that's browner than Dad's brown eggs.
Yeah, the website said if you leave the onion skins in, it'll turn to a nice, deep, rich chestnut.
Ooh, well, it's a nice, deep, rich chestnut.
Awesome.
Okay, so here's, I'm taking this one off. Oh, there's some coloring. Oh, it's so pretty. There's some coloring. Ah,
Oh, wow, that is amazing.
so cute.
Here we go. Can you see just a little bit?
Yeah.
I obviously didn't have the bag, the tool around it as tight as it should have been.
Okay.
So if you're going to do this at home, make sure you get that as tight as possible in the shape of a cross. And
That's cute.
yeah,
Mine definitely look a lot darker than yours.
yes, they do. And now my string art.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Now,
This is so much fun.
also what they said is, eggs are kind of rough and porous.
Mhm.
And if you wanted to use them for table display or something on Easter morning, just take a little bit of oil and rub on them. So I'm going to try that and see what happens.
Okay.
Well, in addition to coloring eggs, we thought we would do a little bit of an egg recipe because that's more of a craft and we're all about Tasty Tuesday here. So what are we going to make with some eggs?
I'm going to peel my eggs. I like making deviled eggs when the eggs are hot. I find that I have more success with them when they're hot opposed to them being cold.
Now, there's an odd shaped egg. These are some eggs from the farm fresh. Look how long that is.
I was going to say that looks like almost a double yolked egg.
I wondered when I put it into boil if it would be. Do you have a foolproof technique for peeling eggs? Nice and easy?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they, like today, the eggs are peeling wonderfully. And there's other times where I give up and say, okay, I'm just making egg salad sandwiches today.
I find if I smash it down and roll it on the counter after it's hard boiled, roll it around, hit each end, and then use a wet spoon, it usually comes off quite easy.
We're going to take our eggs and cut them lengthwise to take the yolks out of them.
All right, so I have my yolks.
Okay, I'm
We'll just
catching
smack them
up. Catching up.
I am just making 2 eggs for deviled eggs because there's just me here.
Okay, so I have 4 eggs. You're making half of my batch. Now what I do, now you don't have to follow along what I'm doing, but you can. The first thing that I do is put just a little bit of margarine in there. So I've got maybe a teaspoonful of margarine, and I like a little bit of salt, just a couple of grinds here, and a little bit of pepper. And I like freshly, that's sea salt and just freshly ground peppercorns. Now I like to put a little bit of Dijon mustard. But if you don't like Dijon mustard, you don't have to put a little bit in. I'm going to put in probably about, I just like with Dijon mustard, there's just a little bit of a bite to it, a kick to it that I like. And so I'm putting in maybe a half a teaspoon. Yeah, put a half a teaspoon.
Thought I had Dijon, but I have honey mustard.
Oh, honey mustard would be great. And I'm just going to put in a little bit of prepared mustard. I have some lemon dilly from Epicure.
Oh.
So I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. Pampered Chef 3 onion. Why are they called deviled eggs?
Don't rightly know. Why is it called deviled ham? If you know why it's called that, let us know. We'd love to know.
I'm going to put a little bit of onion powder. Just a little tad. And then you add mayonnaise until there's enough mayonnaise in there.
Remember when we made, was it Mexican soup? When we made Mexican soup?
There you go. Yum. Deviled eggs, you can make them anyway. Whatever you like, put in there.
So, to put them in the eggshells, do you use a piping bag?
I have a Ziploc bag.
Okay.
And I'm going to cut the end off. Ooh, look, are they cute? So I'm going to grab a little tiny bit of smoked paprika.
Ooh.
Oh. I'm just going to dabble. There we go. Beautiful. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter!
Mine looks like a boat. He's this song. Oh, there used to be a song that we used to sing in VBS with, how did the action go? With Jesus in my boat, I can smile at the storm, smile at the storm, smile at the storm. With Jesus in my boat, I can smile at the storm as we go sailing home.
Yeah.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter!
From the miles away.
I've never had it with the hot sauce before. It really rocks.
From Buckins, Newfoundland, I am Pastor Peggy.
And from Norton, New Brunswick, I'm Pastor Diane. So glad you could join with us for this Lent series of Tasty Tuesday. We have enjoyed cooking with you. Until our next season, whenever that might be safe.
Stay tuned. Be healthy.
And be the church.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.